On December 10th, 1903, 12 millionaires, whose combined wealth surpassed $68 million, met on Wall Street and laid the plans for what was to become one of the most elite clubs in Morris County, New Jersey, the Whippany River Club. Its first governing body boasted some of society's biggest names, such as Benjamin Nickel, renowned polo player and iron, steel, and coal magnate, who was president, telephone giant Charles F. Cutler as vice president, and Norman Henderson and F.O. Spedden as secretary and treasurer respectively. Intending it to be an exclusive club that prioritized sports involving horses, like polo, yet also a place for social events, the founders of the Whippany River Club identified the ideal location for their new endeavor on the Morristown property of fellow millionaire Eugene S. Higgins. Higgins, an avid sportsman, had previously constructed a polo field with a grandstand that had a half-mile track, courts for tennis, racquetball, and croquet, and a sports stable that included an entire wing for horses alone. But a 1902 fire that had destroyed his mansion, yet spared the sports grounds, had resulted in Higgins spending most of his time abroad, while his property remained unused until the Whippany River Club began to lease it. With a location secured, they prepared it for their well-to-do members, who paid $50 a year in dues, to enjoy, including arranging for the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western to stop at the main gate, and operating a road coach known as the Magnet that would transport members from the Burnsville area and bring them to and from the club. Once opened, events ranged from polo to steeplechase, coaching, trap shooting, and races, to even an annual dog show out on the grounds. While inside the clubhouse, which was a converted sports stable, dances, concerts, flower shows, and wedding receptions occurred. Ironically, while nearly all of its members came from society's upper crust, the Whippany River Club was frequently faced with financial trouble, at one point being in the red by almost $3,000. Although loans from wealthy patrons provided relief, this ever-present issue was only exacerbated by a devastating fire that swept the grounds in 1910, destroying the clubhouse, stables, and courts, and being described as the worst fire in Morristown at that time. The Whippany River Club was left with the decision to dissolve, become a part of the Morris County Golf Club, a plan which ultimately fell through, or to rebuild, which they would do, albeit on a smaller scale. Continuing to be riddled by financial problems, the club officially closed its doors during the Great Depression. Much like the level of wealth held by the individuals who filled its stands and ballrooms, the Whippany River Club was gone almost as quickly as it arrived, but not before it exemplified for the ages a time of opulence that remains unmatched.